Are you looking for free cloud computing money? Are you a student, startup, or nonprofit? Then watch this entire video and win. What's good, Cloud Gang? It's your boy Joshua Tech Dev Walker, your Venti Fried Chicken author and global cloud slinger. You can check out the book in the description. It's how I went from Army vet to at one point homeless to now a tech lead. Also subscribe if you're into cloud computing, tech, or creativity, as we will be posting a video once a week once again. So on to the credits. So I did a few videos on TikTok about earning free cloud credits, which had pretty good reception, but I wanted to do a more comprehensive video here on YouTube, because if you're like me on TikTok, if you don't favorite that video right then and there, then it's gone forever. Forever. So today's scope is going to cover 4 scenarios for basically 4 bodies of people on how you can easily earn AWS credits. One will be for startup founders that are in their early stage, meaning either you have little or no funding. Number 2 is going to be for more mature startups, meaning you're already active in an accelerator or you may even have some investment already. The third scenario will focus on everybody that's in higher ed, whether you're a student or you're part of faculty and you're looking to use cloud credits for research. And last but not least, the fourth will be next gen nonprofits. And if you're like me, you might have your hands in multiple things, and if things fall into multiple categories and you qualify, then you should apply to all of them. Dollar bill, y'all. I did want to do an honorable mention to AWS Educate. And this applies basically to any students that are looking to get in the AWS game, but you don't want to put your credit card in and you just want like a basic foundation. AWS Educate is perfect. Some of the free courses include Intro to the AWS Management Console, which is basically the UI you use to launch resources, Intro to Cloud 101, Machine Learning Foundations, and more. AWS Educate is also a great gateway drug to cloud employment if you're looking for that. Okay, now onto the main course. It's basically a 4-part dinner, so it's like magical dining if you're local here in Orlando. So if you're a startup team or a soloist, I recommend AWS Activate Founders, which is basically for early stage startups, as I mentioned before. But being a startup doesn't mean that you have a team. It could just be you. And we'll talk about that in a second. You can earn up to $100,000 in AWS credits and $350 in AWS support credits. They also help you with best practice guidelines, templates, exclusive member-only offers, swag, and more. And in order for you to qualify, it's only a few things. You need to be new to AWS Activate, which should be a no-brainer. You can be unfunded or funded, but if you are funded, only up to like your Series A. And if you're a startup founder, you probably know what that means. And if you're a startup founder and don't know what that means, then you should definitely do your research. And you just have to have a public website or online public profile and have been founded within the last 10 years. So when you think about it, really the only qualifications you need to apply is being on the internet and being alive. The second scenario where you can earn AWS credits is if you are already like a booming VC associated startup. And for that, I recommend AWS Activate Portfolio. And to be more specific, these are startups that are associated with VCs or accelerators or other Activate providers. And you could earn up to 100,000 AWS credits and up to $10,000 worth of AWS support credits, along with all of the other great offers that you get from the regular Activate program. The third way that you can earn some AWS coin is as a researcher. What's great is this applies to both the student and the faculty. And this is all through the AWS Credit Cloud for Research program. The whole idea is that you're doing research to accelerate innovation, which is almost like a fancy way of saying, are you doing something cool that everybody else can use or benefit society? I'm talking science as a service applications with a focus on future research and research of your community. This is also a great place for proof of concepts and open data sets. Or lastly, my favorite pillar is if you're training others to use cloud. Maybe I should start Venti University? So on to the eligibility. You either need to be full-time faculty at an accredited university, graduate, postgrad, or PhD student, enrolled at an accredited research institution. For this one, the application process is a little more drawn out. It could take up to 120 days. As you can imagine, there's a lot of universities and there's a lot of cool projects going on, so you have to be patient. However, students can be awarded up to $5,000, and faculty and staff have no cap. We make the data rain. No cap. On to the fourth and final, which is as a nonprofit. This is all through the AWS Nonprofit Credit program. You can earn up to $1,000 in free credits, which can help offset some of your overhead. And all you have to do to qualify is, you guessed it, be a nonprofit. So these are the 4 ways for these 4 different scenarios. And like I said, if you have overlap across the few, then apply to them all. I hope this was helpful. Like and subscribe for more cloud, tech, and creative content. We're posting a video every single week, again, every Friday. Cloud.